Good morning and dear diary. So, um, late check-in today. Reason why it's so late is I've actually been on the phone a little bit. I got to talk to my girlfriend Kelly, who is over in Doha at the moment. So there's a bit of a time difference, but she had some time to chat, and we haven't spoken in like easily over a week. I'm not quite sure exactly how long. Even 2 weeks maybe, because she's coming back home this weekend. So yay! But yeah, got to chat to Kelly, and then while I was on the phone to Kelly, Mum tried to ring because I didn't do another check-in last night, and so she wanted to know how the rest of my day went and stuff. So then I spoke to Mum too, and yeah, and then I've just watched the last video that I did yesterday, so that I have a better, so I can accurately kind of catch you up on everything. So yeah, that feeling in my chest was anxiety. I went outside and I just did like a 5-minute breathing meditation through another app that I've downloaded, not my usual Calm one. And like the breathing was certainly great and calming, and through that I kind of got this idea that you need, and I also noticed as well, I suppose, between being in the house and then going outside for a cigarette, for example, as soon as I was outside I was fine, but anytime I came back into the house, that feeling in my chest was like and I don't know, I must have acknowledged that or something at some point during the meditation, because as soon as that was done, I came into the house, I got my smudge stick, like my white sage, and I smudged more or less the whole house, or at least all the spaces that I've been. Like I didn't go into Erica's room, Mum and Dad's room, or like Dad's entertainment room up at the front. So I did the front entrance, the hallway, the treatment room, the toilet, the bathroom, my bedroom and wardrobe, like all the dark corners, and then I came around and did the kitchen and the living room. Had all the windows and stuff open so that it could air out nicely, and then I went through with my cast iron bell that I had, that my sister got for me slash for the business, from the Fox Shrine in Japan. And so I moved through the house, like ringing that really, really loudly, just telling all the bad energy to just go away. Which was good. And placebo or whatever, it worked. I went back outside. I think I did the 10-minute daily calm, and then I did another, I guess it was more of like a guided meditation, again only about 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes, and this one is like 5 stages of self-confidence. And so the first one was like, you kind of imagine, or like yesterday being the day one that I did it, you kind of imagine, sorry, my brain's coming back, like a big wall, you know, in front of you, and that you've just got to keep sort of chipping away at it. And as you keep chipping away at it, you find, you know, an old rusty toolbox, and you find all these new tools, and you start to see, the more you step back, you start to see where there are cracks forming, where there's weaknesses, where you can, you know, get at this wall to break through, because this wall has been put up to protect us, and all this sort of thing. So yeah. So did about 20 minutes of meditation yesterday, all outside in the backyard. It's really, really lovely out there in the afternoon, because of the big trees. They provide like this just gorgeous amount of shade. And yeah, so I just lay in the backyard, just trying to connect with nature, I guess, and did the meditations, and then listened to a few more of those motivational speeches from that album I mentioned the other day. And then by that point, it was sort of time for me to like find something to eat and get ready. So I made myself another, I think I mentioned that I ate like 3 muffins or like 1.5 muffins around lunchtime. So I got the other half that was still sitting there and cooked that up, or, you know, put it in the toaster and smothered that with peanut butter and had that with a protein shake. And yeah, got ready, left here about 20 to 7. So the class starts at 7:30. Might even been, I don't know. But I poker walked down there, so I guess I take a little bit longer when I do that because I'm catching Pokemon or trying to take over gyms and shit like that. Gotta catch them all. Yeah, but anyway, I had to I made sure that I left early so that I didn't miss out on the class like I missed out on like yoga, I think it was the day before. So, yeah, I got there with plenty of time. I went up and sat on like an exercise bike for 11 minutes, I think, until the class was going to start. Just as a bit of a warm up and stuff, far out. So, I mean, if I thought walking was, you know, playing around with my heartbeat, cycling got my heart rate up to 150. So, yay! I really need to keep working on that to help my health get a little bit better. I'm still drinking plenty of water. I did the body balance class, which was absolutely beautiful. I've never done one before and I didn't know what to sort of expect or how it was going to pan out, but I really enjoyed the yin yoga that I did last weekend with Tracy during the Letting Go workshop. It was really, really nice. I've been trying to find, I guess, something similar, and I really hoped that Fernwood would have something like that. They do yoga, but I believe it would be more that flow hatha style yoga. There was still like flow in the yoga bits that we did last night, but I don't know, it was like power stance through legs and then upper body stretching. So yeah, it was cool. I'm definitely a big fan of body balance, and that will be something that I will be definitely, you know, trying to do more often. I think it would balance out with the explosive energy of pole, you know, that it's quite, you know, you're only engaged for like a little bit sort of thing. I don't know, I can't, you know what I mean. Anyway, so yeah, I went and did that and then came home. I don't remember what I did. Yeah, no, I did. And I came home, I think it was roughly around 9ish by the time I got home and kind of like settled and things. And my brain thought about Bill again. And like the last time I saw him, mind you, I haven't seen him for, like, the last time that we saw each other was 3 weeks ago. Almost a month ago. So, and especially yesterday, you know, like I said, where he sent me a message calling me bud. So I was like, that seems very friendly. I even sent the screenshot to Kelly and I was like, oh. Anyway, what he had on last night was his work Christmas function. So that's why he was busy. And then I was really hungry. So I went on a Domino's run at like, 9:30. Grabbed a garlic bread and some, you can get a garlic bread and 2 cans of drink for $5. And I'm like, fuck, that'll do. I just need some carbs. One, because, you know, as I said, all I ate in the day was 2 English muffins. And I don't know, my body obviously wanted some sort of comfort or relief for the stress that I was feeling, whether that was through alcohol or in this case, carbohydrates. So yeah, that's fine. So I went and did that, and then while I was doing that, Bill messaged, to see what I'm up to and how I'm feeling and whatever. And I said I'm good, I'm happy. I'm just went on a Domino's run, and carbs are great, and yeah. And he was saying that his Christmas party's wrapping up, and everyone's like going home or whatever, and he reckons he'll go home and have another beer. And I'm like, well, why don't you host the after party, just talking to him, but not putting myself in the situation. I was pretty content with being at home and things like that. Although I think I had the thought at some point, maybe when I came home, and I was like, do I get food? What do I do? And I thought about Bill, and I remembered like the last time I was over there, and that like I slept over, and it was just really nice to, I woke up, I think, pretty like a few times through the night, as you do when you're used to sleeping alone and suddenly someone else is in the bed with you. But every time I woke up was because it was him like re-spooning me and pulling back in for a cuddle, which like that's what I really wanted. And so yeah, I was thinking about that, and then yeah, Bill sent me a message inviting me over, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I think I was like, he's like, what are you up to? And I was like, I'm pretty happy and satisfied. I reckon I'm gonna go to bed. And he was like, no, you should come over. And I was like, okay. So I took a screenshot and I sent it to Kelly, and I'm like, am I disrespecting myself if I go over? And she was like, it's up to you. Do you want to go over? And Then anyway, I ended up going over there, met a couple of his mates who were also there. And yeah, I don't know. Oh, and like he invited me, and I'm like, I'm like, this sounds like a bit of an afterthought. And I don't know, after his friends left and we stayed up and had another drink and kept chatting together and stuff, he I guess explained that, like, when I messaged him to reach out, and he, like, knew that he was busy, but in his head he thought that the party was probably only going to go for about an hour, and then he could message me and see what I was up to. But it went a little bit longer, and he was happy and wanted to keep being around people. And then again remembered that I wanted to drink a drink. By the way, like, when I say I want to drink, it's not I wanna drink, it's I want a drink. That I didn't want to drink alone. So he's like, you can come over, your wine's still here, blah, 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 blah. We're all drinking beer. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I better come over and have that wine before it turns to vinegar. Bad idea, man. Bad idea. Wine makes me pretty loose regarding inhibitions and wisdom and stuff. And no regrets, but I guess in the sobering light of day, there's a few concerning things, which is why I was on the phone to Kelly, just to sort of speak about it and be like, should I bring this up with Bill? Should I just sort of manage it and see how it goes? Like, I don't really know, because I feel like it would be too intense to just be like, hey, I want to have this chat about stuff. Nothing bad happened last night. It was just, I don't know. I know my mom watches these videos. I told her not to watch this morning check-in because I will be talking about sex, but at the same time, I don't want to be talking about sex too much. Like, yes, I had sex last night. No, I don't regret it. But there are a few things, I guess, around that have kind of cropped up as not even like warning bells, but 2 tabs have opened in my head just to be mindful of, but it's nothing I can really do anything about now. You know, and then yeah, just problem solving with Kelly of whether or not to bring it up and have that as a conversation with Bill, or save that for if we see each other again another time, or just manage it myself, you know, by looking after me. So yeah, this morning at 9:15, like I was waitlisted for a bar class, but and like my alarm went off at Bill's and everything, but he slept in because we were up quite late and stuff, obviously. So yeah, he slept in, and I don't know. And Kelly said it would have been a really good power move for me to just like get up and go. Some people receive Snapchats of me like lying in bed being like, I don't know what to do. I need to get going to get on with my day. But that's okay. It is what it is. I guess the plan was I was the second person waitlisted for bar, and I was going to rock up, and if the class was full, then I was going to do my strength and conditioning then instead, so it wouldn't be a complete waste of time. I'm sort of booked in for like 2 virtual classes today. Like one's Shabam, which is like a half an hour dance class. So it's like low impact cardio, I guess, which would be really, really fun. And then I booked something after, maybe there's a virtual body balance or something like that afterwards. And I'm like, right now I'm just like, I don't want to do it. I'm like, maybe you'll feel better if you do it. And I'm like, maybe everything's just fucking tired, man. You just need to give it a fucking break. I don't know. I'm overthinking things a little bit. I'm not really feeling myself. And maybe I'm not feeling myself because I had kind of an idea of how today was going to pan out. And because I didn't stay here last night, it's sort of panned out a little bit differently. Yeah. Things aren't bad. Yeah, things aren't bad. I'm not going to say things are good. Things are good. Things are good. I made it through day 2, with the odd thought of, oh, have a smoke, have a celebratory smoke, but I didn't. So day 2, yay! And maybe that was also the reason why I did it too, because the first time that I had a successful day 1 without Erica or anything like that was because I slept over at Bill's place, which is why it was such like an accomplishment, you know, the next week when I was able, or a week or so later, when I was able to get through that day 1 on my own without needing to distract myself by going over to someone else's place and spending the night with them. So yeah, that was cool. And we got to, yeah, talk about a few things and that, yeah, because I wanted to know like what I did because he thought I was like way more into him than I said I was. And he explained, I guess, that he felt he's been really screwed over by some people in the past. And I do absolutely acknowledge that. And I appreciate his honesty and upfrontness regarding all of that as well too, because it would scare some people off to hear that. But it's also great that he is upfront about it rather than hearing it through other people like hearsay. But yeah, so I'm doing okay. I really am. I'm just feeling a bit tired. So I'm like, well, maybe you should jump through the shower. That does wake you up. In my head, I'm like trying to debate what I want to do with myself today. I'm like, well, why don't you make it an admin day and you can do this task and that task and catch up on your mentoring masterclasses, and you can do your work figures and I was like, because I was going to do that tomorrow when it's hotter and my hair's all like henned up. So yeah, I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with my day yet, but that doesn't matter. It's It's my weekend, so I can be a little bit cruisier. I'm annoyed at how messy the house looks. I'm aware that you can see like my piles of clothing and pajamas and stuff to show that I pretty much don't leave this space when I'm not doing anything. So yeah, basic self-care, tick off some jobs. This fabulous app wants me to have a good breakfast and try and get some exercise in, so I will look into that. That I don't know what am I gonna do, but yeah, anyway, that's enough of a check-in. Sorry that I didn't do another video last night. Last night just kind of got away from me with how busy I was trying to take care of myself. And look, I'm happy with how that went. I looked after myself without the need to constantly reach out to chat to people, wait for people to chat to me, or fill time by talking at a camera for 10-20 minutes as well. So yeah, I'm doing well. I'm proud of how I'm doing, and yeah, I hope, well, no, not I hope, I will continue doing what I'm doing, listening to my body, and engaging my wise mind and carrying on, because today's another day. And yeah, I'm excited. Things are good. Talk to you all soon. Bye.